Perfect. Hey, everybody. This is Joe Blair, and welcome to the Remote Startup Expo. So for those of you who don't know me already, I'm a VC investor here at Cota Capital, a B2B focused stage agnostic investment firm in the Bay Area. I'm also the host and creator of the Epic Human podcast. And I'm the co-founder of Distributed Valley, which is a decentralized community of independent thinkers and organizers. I want to thank each and every one of you for attending today. I'd also like to thank my co-hosts, Laurel Farrer, CEO of Distribute Consulting, Andreas Klinger, investor at Remote First Capital, and of course, Ho Yin Chung, the founder and CEO of Remo. So just for context, we hosted one of these events last October, albeit much smaller. It was about 35 people, but the reaction was just overwhelmingly positive from founders, investors, thought leaders, remote workers. And part of that is, of course, thanks to the Remo platform and how powerful it is in making authentic connections. But another big part of it is just the unbridled passion that this community feels for remote work. So over the weekend, I was kind of asking myself, like, what is it about remote work that makes people so passionate? And I think when it comes down to it is just one thing, which is freedom. Because as we loosen the tethers to our desks, to our offices, and even our cities, we find ourselves free to spend more time with our family and friends, spend less time commuting, live in the places we want to live, and live life on our terms. That said, challenges remain. Many remote workers talk about feeling isolated, unproductive, and unmotivated. So in my view, the goal isn't to reach parity with like office productivity. The goal is to manifest a entirely new type of work that's better than office work and better than being a digital nomad. The goal is to combine both of these worlds and creating a more productive, profitable, and fulfilling paradigm for work. So this vision and hope is the future, and it's the future and the reason why we have such a powerful community, despite physical distance, despite time zones, and even cultural differences. And these constraints, ironically, necessitate a more tightly knit community and motivate us and incentivize us to invest in one another. And that's what Distributed Valley is all about. Since coronavirus, it's no secret that interest in remote work has skyrocketed among the general population. And today, we're fortunate to have the top 20 CEOs, founders, and thinkers in the remote startup world, folks who have been thinking about these problems and building solutions for years, people who saw all of this coming in a way. So take this opportunity to learn from them about what the future of remote work holds, but also turn on your camera and your microphone and take part in the networking sessions. Share your thoughts with the community and contribute towards the conversation. That's the best way you can show your appreciation to the speakers and the organizers. So without further delay, I'd like to introduce my co-host, co-sponsor, Laurel Farrer, CEO of Distribute Consulting, writer for Forbes, and preeminent expert in the field of remote work. Laurel?